Very good morning, children. Let us continue our lesson. So, in yesterday's class, we learned about the process of digestion, how it is happening in different parts of the digestive system. Huh? So, different in different parts of our digestive system, the process of digestion is going to be carried out. That is breaking down of complex food to the simple form is going to be happening. The end products of digestion are said to be carbohydrates are converted to glucose, proteins are converted to amino acids, and fats are converted to fatty acids and glycerol. So the end products are going to be just used up by the cells in the process of absorption. So from the digestive system, the food is entering into the blood, and through blood it is carried to each and every cell of our body, where it is going to be used up by the cells for the activities which we are going to be carried out. So that are which we are carrying. Is it clear, children? So all that activities are performed because of the food whichever is supplied to the different cells present in our body. So in that way you learned the process of digestion and parts associated with digestion and different glands you have learned. So today's class you are going to learn about health aspects of the alimentary canal. Health aspects of alimentary canal. So in that what you are going to learn, you know it very well that the digestive system is continuously working, and which is going to help in keeping our body very much healthy, where it is going to provide energy to the different cells. Okay, means the food which is in simple form is going to be made available to the cells because of this digestive system, the process of digestion. So continuously the digestive system is remarkably functioning. Even the people are how badly we are going to eat or consume food in occasions. Is it clear to children? So what you can understand with that, normally when we are taking food, then there is no problem because we are taking food at regular intervals of the time. But sometimes what is happening, too much of fat content of food we are going to consume, or other food materials we are going to consume, where sometimes the digestive system fails to function. Is it clear to you? Then that process of where the digestive system cannot digest the food, not all the time, sometimes. Okay, so overeating, people sometimes we are overeating, maybe on festivals day or any other occasion, if it is there, too much consumption of food, fat content, that too when we are taking, or when intake of that content of food if it is there, then that results in sometimes a problem called indigestion. Indigestion. Is it clear to you? What do you mean by indigestion? You know that digestion means the process of breakdown of complex food into simple form by the action of digestive enzymes. Is it clear? Is it called digestion? Suppose if the process of digestion is not happening, that breakdown of food, complex food into simple form, if it is happening, then it is called as indigestion. Okay, so then what is going to happen here? Indigestion. So that undigested food material, if it is there in our body, it is not supposed to stay in the alimentary canal or gut. So what it will do, either it is getting vomited. Is it not, children? So we are going to vomit the undigested food material. Is it clear to you? So how that is going to happen? That is because of a reverse peristalsis. Usually peristalsis is happening, you know that from the buccal cavity the food is entering into the stomach, then intestines, that peristaltic movement is going to happen in a rhythmic manner. The contraction and relaxation of the muscles which are present in different parts is happening, which helps in the proper digestion. That wave-like action which we observe in the digestive system, which brings the process of digestion, is called peristaltic movement. But because of too much of intake of food, fatty content diet or rich protein diet when we are taking, then the that process of peristalsis, if it is not happening in a proper way, then what will happen means it will be just vomited. Is it clear to children? So what is that vomiting is caused? That is because of reverse peristalsis, because that undigested food whichever is there, it is not supposed to store in the body, so it will be getting vomited. Is it clear to children? So that is because of a reverse peristalsis. Then now if we are eating too much content of the diet, sometimes it results in severe health problems. Okay, severe health problems. So at that time what is going to happen, or sometimes it is indigestible, or any poisonous materials if they are present in the food, they are getting just vomited. Is it clear to you? So vomiting is a result of reverse peristalsis of the digestive system. Then coming to the next point here, sometimes you will be observing when we are vomiting, especially indigestion problem, if it is there, we observe bilious or greenish color, mucus whichever is going to be just mucus layer whichever is going to be just vomited. So that is because of even sometimes we feel bitter taste also, that is because of reverse peristalsis. That sometimes that is because of the liver is not able to function. Okay, so liver, if it is not functioning, or if it not breaks down the what is that fat content, then that will be just we observe bilious or greenish or liverish vomit, whichever we are going to vomit. Is it clear to children? So sometimes we feel severe stomach pain or nausea because we are continuously vomiting. Is it clear to children? So vomiting is because of the food which our body is not going to be accepted, is getting out or sending out or expelled out through the mouth only. Is it clear to you? Then usually indigestion is the term which is used to make you to understand that there is a difficulty in the process of digestion. You know, machine how it works, because we are taking care of that machinery parts. Okay, so that's why we are maintaining that machine or vehicle which you are using. So we are maintaining that one. So if you are maintaining that one properly, it can function. But sometimes what is happening, in the same way in our body also, the digestive system cannot function properly, then that results in the indigestion, which is not good for our health. So what you have to do to control or to avoid the indigestion? Is it clear to children? How we can control the indigestion? And before that, you have to remember one important point. What is that? The people who can maintain the health of alimentary canal, they can maintain the good health. Is it clear to children? Means we have to take food at regular intervals. Apart from that, how much quantity our body requires, that much quantity we have to take, and balanced diet we have to take. Then obviously we will be very much healthy. So we are going to maintain the alimentary canal's health also. Is it clear to you? So if that is not happening, or if any difficulty is there in the process of digestion, then that results in the indigestion problems. Okay, so now healthy people are going to avoid the indigestion by following some steps. So what are the steps they are going to follow? Steps to be followed to avoid indigestion. Steps to be followed to avoid indigestion. So first step. What is the first step here? Having simple, well balanced diet. Having simple, and a well balanced diet. So whatever the food which we are taking, it must be simple. Is it clear to you? Not too much of a protein or calorie foods. Okay, simple, balanced, well balanced diet. What do you mean by balanced diet? The 5 nutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, all must be present in the required quantity. Required quantity. Is it clear to you? So any one of this is not supposed to be present too much high in quantity or less in quantity. So in the required quantity, all the nutrients, if they are present, then it is called as a balanced diet. Is it clear to you? So simple, well balanced diet. Is it clear to you? So you have to take rice, 1 cup of rice, then dal with vegetables or any curry, curds. Is it clear to you? So all must be present, but not too much of junk foods. If you are consuming, then that results in indigestion problem only. Is it clear to you? So that is the reason here. Simple, well balanced diet. Then eating food in a leisurely manner. Eating food in a leisurely manner. Is it clear to you? So we have to take, when we are taking food, what we have to do? Leisurely we have to take. Means not taking 1 spoon of food in the mouth and not after 1 hour, like leisurely means. Okay, what we have to do? With peace of mind, without talking to others. Is it clear to you? We have to take the food to the mouth, we have to crush it, grind it, masticate it, then we have to swallow it properly. So when we are doing in that way, leisurely, when we are eating the food, then there will never be any indigestion problems. But nowadays what you are doing, children? So nowadays you are not having schools, but time will be up. Then what you will do? So even if your mother is going to tell you to take food leisurely, you will not listen. Simply you will be keeping the spoonful of foods continuously and swallowing it, and not without crushing or grinding, or simply you will be drinking water like that. So that is not called leisurely manner taking the food. Is it clear to children? So we have to sit at one place and we have to eat the food, crushing it, grinding it, masticating it. Then it is called eating food in the leisurely manner. Then third step is thorough masticating. Thoroughly masticating. So masticating means what? Where that process is happening? You learnt in the previous part of this lesson the process of crushing, grinding the food in the buccal cavity with the help of salivary glands which are secreting saliva, salivary juice. So where it makes soft food, that one we call it as a mastication. Is it clear to you? So thoroughly masticating. Why it has to be done? So when we are taking the food, so different items, solid items we are going to take, soft items we are going to take, like chapati. If you take, it is solid only pieces we are going to take, is it not? Or any vegetable, we have to crush them, we have to grind them in a proper way with the help of our teeth. Is it clear to children? That process we call it as a mastication. Suppose if you are not doing that like that, if you are eating it, then it will be resulting in inconvenience in the while swallowing the food. So from the buccal cavity, the food is going to enter into esophagus. So if you are not crushing or grinding the food in a proper way, then there will be problem in swallowing of food where it reaches the stomach through the esophagus. That's why here thoroughly masticating the food is very much essential. Then next point is said to be avoid taking violent exercises. So we have to avoid doing violent exercises after meals. Is it clear to children? So you will be observing in lunch break also, when you are there in school, you want to jump here and there. Is it clear to you? So you want to run in the corridors when we are taking food. So when it is happening, when we are doing there like that, what will happen means, so because of this violent exercises, sometimes the food gets vomited. So we are not supposed to do the violent exercises after taking the food. So next is said to be drinking plenty of water, not in between when we are taking the food. Is it clear to you? So after taking the food, after completing the food, so we have to take plenty of water so that it will help in the proper digestion of the food. Apart from that, having regular bowel movement. Is it clear to you? So bowel movement means what? So we are going to defecate the undigested food material. Is it not, children? So where our body is not in need of that one, undigested fecal matter. Is it clear to you? So if that undigested food is stored in the body for a longer period of time, then that results in constipation, where the people are going to suffer from again some constipational problems. Because of that results in headache, then stomach pain. Still if further problems are also they are going to face. So why all these problems? So we must have the habit of regular bowel movement. Is it clear to children? So if we follow all the steps, that is taking simple and well balanced diet, eating food in a leisurely manner, then thoroughly masticating the food, then avoiding violent exercises after the meal, then drinking plenty of water and having regular bowel movement. So these are all going to help your alimentary canal to avoid the problems related to digestion, or indigestion problems will be regulated by following all the steps. Is it clear to children? Sometimes what is happening, even if we are following the healthy habits, sometimes because of some reasons, where the people are in hurry and in stress, strain, they are not taking food at regular intervals of time, and imbalanced diet they are going to take, and when the stomach fails to function of the processing of digestion, stomach or duodenum, then that results in the problem called ulcers. Is it clear to children? So mouth ulcers, you know, mouth ulcers, noti pundu like that we call, or noti puta we call. That is because of some vitamin deficiency. Is it clear to children? But here peptic ulcers are in the stomach or in the duodenum. Why these ulcers are caused? That is because of people who are not consuming food at regular intervals of time. Is it clear to children? So you know that we have habituated to take food at regular intervals of time. Is it clear to you? Then what will happen? The digestive enzymes are released at regular intervals of time into the alimentary canal, especially in the stomach. Is it clear to children? So when we are taking food, what will happen? As that cells are said to be involuntary in function in the digestive system, so they are going to do their work, releasing of enzymes and concentrated hydrochloric acid. Is it clear to children? So then those will act on the cells which are present in the digestive system, maybe stomach or the duodenum or intestines. Then that results in ulcers, or people those who are having the habit of consuming alcohol. So they cannot take food properly, and the food is not getting digested in a proper way because of some bad habits. Then that results in ulcers. Is it clear to you? Where it is said to be a serious problem. Is it clear to children? Then so you know that the proper functioning of all the life process to be carried out in the living organism, or in your body or in my body, is always depending upon the proper functioning of our digestive system. This point you have to remember. So that is the reason here intake of food with balanced diet or with all important nutrients. 5 important nutrients must be present in our diet where we can maintain. If they are present, then definitely we can maintain the good health of our body. Is it clear to children? So in that fiber content must be present. We call them as roughages must be present so that we can avoid the constipation. Plenty of water must be taken and balanced diet we have to take. Then we can maintain good health of our body. Is it clear to children? Then sometimes if the people are not consuming the food with all the nutrients, the people are going to suffer from certain kinds of diseases. Is it clear to children? So those diseases, what do we call? Means they are called as malnutritional diseases. Malnutritional diseases. Is it clear to you? So malnutritional diseases. So or food deficiency diseases. So if it is short term, so whenever we take food at regular intervals of balanced diet, when we take, then the effects of malnutrition will be just recovered. Again we will become healthy. Suppose if it is continued for a longer period of time, then that results in severe health problems, which is because of long term effects of malnutrition. So now let us learn the what do you mean by malnutrition and what are the reasons for malnutrition and some of the malnutritional diseases we will learn now. So you know that what do you mean by nutrition? So intake of the nutrients in the required amounts according to the age, according to gender, we are going to consume the food in the required amounts. Then it is called as a nutrition, and balanced diet we are going to take. And all 5 nutrients must be present in our diet. Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, they must be present in our diet, and all the 5 nutrients are not present in the only one variety of food. Is it clear to children? So like grains contain or cereals contain rich in carbohydrates, then pulses contain rich in proteins, fruits and vegetables contain vitamins and minerals. Is it clear to children? So no food item is having all 5 nutrients like. Is clear to you? So that's why we have to consume all the kinds of foods which contain different types of nutrients in the required quantity. Then it is called as a nutrition. Nutritious diet we are going to take, which is very much essential for the people, children like you and other people of other different age groups. It is very, very important. Is it clear to children? But here, what do we mean by malnutrition? Okay, so that is very, very important. You must know it. So what is that malnutrition? So if any one of the nutrients is missing in our diet, is it clear to you? If any one of the nutrients, carbohydrates we are consuming in lesser quantity and we are consuming more fats, and less proteins, or fruits and vegetables we are just not taking, then that results in malnutrition only. Is it clear to you? Or if you are taking only carbohydrates but not other nutrients, then again that also will be malnutrition only. So now what do you mean by malnutrition? Means that is missing of any one of the nutrients, in the diet, which we are going to consume. That results in a condition called as a malnutrition, or excess also. Excess nutrients when we are consuming, then also that results in a malnutrition. Is it clear to you? So now what are the reasons for malnutrition? We have to know. That is very, very important or not. So nutrition means, you know. So what is meant by malnutrition means eating food that is not having any one of the nutrients, or missing any one of the nutrients in the diet, results in a condition called as malnutrition. Or too much of consuming food also, that also results in a malnutrition. So now what are the reasons for malnutrition? Okay, so we have to know what are the reasons. So then it will be easy for us to control the problem. Reasons for malnutrition. Is it clear to you? One is said to be here poor health. Poor health. Then next one is willful starvation. Willful starvation. Next one is said to be lack of awareness. About nutrition. Lack of awareness about nutrition and socio-economic problems. Socio-economic problems. So these are the reasons for malnutrition. Is it clear to you? So one is said to be poor health status. Second one, willful starvation. Third one, lack of awareness about nutrition and socio-economic problems. So poor health status means what? People, children, those who are now and then getting infected with infections like diarrhea or motions. When the people are suffering, what do? They are going to skip the food because of poor health condition. They can't able to take the food. Is it clear to you? That results in missing of the nutrients to their body. So that is because of poor health status, poor health condition of the person. Then willful starvation. Willful starvation. Starvation means what? Not taking the food. Usually when we are not going to take the food, some of the days like Shivratri festival or any Ramzan festival or any other festivals, means if you have any what is that mrokulu to the god, so at that time we are not going to take food. Is it not, children? But at that time also we are going to take some other substitute. But for some time we are not going to take that one, we call it as starvation. But afterwards that period is over, Shivratri day, next day we are going to eat or not food. But here willful starvation means what? Continuously. Some people, especially girl children, what do? If they are getting angry on the mother, they skip the food. Is it clear to you? Or some of the boys also will be doing there like that. They want to skip the food. They get angry and they skip the food. So that is sometimes here willful starvation. So due to willful starvation, what will happen means we are not taking the food. Okay. Then after that angry comes down, or any Shivratri festival or Ramzan, so we are going to take food. So that balancing is going to happen. But continuously, willfully, if you are not taking the food, then it is resulting in malnutrition. That is coming under willful starvation. Then lack of awareness about nutrition. Okay, in our in most of the parts of the world or country, if we see, they do not have awareness about the nutrition. So how much quantity of food we have to take, how much quantity of nutrients must be present in our diet. So that awareness is not there. Because of that, what will happen? Only one variety of food we are going to consume continuously and others we are missing. So according to yes, how much we have to provide food. So according to the type of work what the people are doing, according to that also we have to take food. So awareness is not there about nutrition. Then also it results in a malnutrition. And finally, socio-economic problems. Socio-economic problems. So poverty. Okay. That people who cannot able to get money for providing food, poor people. So we can observe only one variety of food they are going to take, consume. They are missing other nutrients. So economic conditions of the families or socio-economic problems of a particular family are also going to be resulting in the malnutrition. Is it clear to children? So you learned in this class health aspects of the alimentary canal, then what do you mean by malnutrition and what are the steps to be followed to maintain the good health of the alimentary canal, then what is malnutrition, what are the reasons for malnutrition, all that we have learned. In tomorrow's class we learn about the how many types of malnutrition are there and some malnutritional diseases. Thank you.